He was taking the black pixel perfect stack inside the blue square. Fish is going down. Yeah. But I mean, you're like light essence, so yeah, not relevant for you. Everyone has come back ready on the ready check. Yeah. Roleplay has been initiated.
얼음원관 시면에서 가장 강력한 스컬지 대리인 도리원, 무시무시한 발키르, 날개를 단 리치왕의 전령일세. 경기를 시작하게.
I can give you mine if you give me air stack. HBB take black and the stack with the raid. HBB take black and stack with the raid. Stack in the blue square. Take black and stack in the blue square. HBB. Special ability in 5 seconds. Special ability in 5. Special ability in 3 is swap to light. All raids swap to light. Raid swap to light and attack dark. Raid swap to light and attack dark. Raid swap to light and attack dark. All raid should be light. So through the dark. All raid light. So through the dark. We are moving the bosses over to the dark portal. All raid light. So through the dark. All raid light. So through the dark. HBB, you need to take the light essence and then get stacked with the group. Heroism. There's a dark vortex, swap to dark. DSAC shooting, swap to dark, swap to dark. Raid is dark, soakers are light. Raid is dark, soakers are light. Raid is dark, soakers are light. And move the bosses back. Raid is dark, soakers are light. Whatever the special ability is, just kill the bosses. Good. Roll bindings of dark essence. I sure don't. Roll Bracers of the Shield Maiden. You got pretty well. Open bid, Death's Verdict. Open bid, Death's Verdict. Place your bid, Death's Verdict. Closing bid, death's verdict, bid closing, death's verdict, bid closing. Number 2, tree fire. If in your bags you do not currently possess a Mighty Frost Protection Potion, which I would be more surprised if you did, initiate a trade with Mario the Blue Square for a Mighty Frost Protection Potion. You would pop this as soon as Phase 3 starts, or if you wanted to be like super extra about it, you would wait until you get Penetrating Cold on you and then pop it, but like most people aren't going to have the like cognitive capacity for that. So just as soon as Phase 3 starts, you would pop your Mighty Frost Protection Potion, and it will buy you time for the Penetrating Cold. Crazy, you would probably want to pop an Indestructible going into Phase 3. Maybe. Again, if in your bags you do not have a Mighty Frost Protection Potion, trade Mario the Blue Square, and I will give you a Mighty Frost Protection Potion, which you would pop as soon as Phase 3 begins. Sure. No. If you have an absolute, complete understanding of your task in the next fight, you can take a pretty hefty intermission. I'm going to be working on assignments for just a little bit here. You are death gripping Cinny, and so is Brad. And please do it at the start of the fight. Do not wait for the orb to drift out of range. Okay. Which rogue wants to volunteer for wound poison of the three? No, I haven't. I'm going pro. Alright, multipass, you get to be the wound poison rogue. Pop that on either of the weapons.
안녕하세요.
I don't
이민
care
컨설턴트
which.
허인영입니다.
Let's make sure it's on.
다른 카테고리 탐작 이민
Assignments are in
카테고리도
the
내년에
general of Discord and the
신청
assignments
가능
channel. I will
여부가
go over them
달라지지만
verbally
쉽고 빠르게
momentarily.
영주권을 받을 수 있는 기회가 되는 프로그램.
Once we are
이
down
두
at
가지
the
방향을 모두
pond,
고려해
just
보시라고
stay at the
추천드립니다.
pond.
또 고민할 필요 없이 둘 다 동시에 신청이 가능한 경우도 있습니다. 캐나다 이민은 운도 따라야 한다고도 하죠.
It's
근데
taken care
운이
of
따르려면
xenophobic
미리미리
multipass.
준비하는 자세가 너무 중요합니다. 이민 신청을 위한 서류는 프로그램마다 거의 비슷하니까 어느 프로그램이 되었든 기본적인 서류를 미리 준비하셔서 모처럼 찾아온 절호의 기회를 놓치지 마시기 바랍니다.
볼드링, 네 용사가 쓰러지면 그 영혼은 내가 취하겠다.
It should be fine. It should be fine. Don't stress over it. It's not like your bosses. Only the shamans could do it. And refresh your reagents at the Jeeves. Bash fish down. They're not gonna be. They're staying at his butt until the burrowers are close, and then they'll swap and.
주인님께서 약속하신 대로 손님이 왔구나.
Alrighty. Ready check not for poll. Let's see who is here. Everyone came back ready on the ready check. First and foremost, do not Typhoon, take that shit off your bar. Do not Starfall until the Burrow phase. Got a mage, so don't worry about that. Take Army of the Dead off your bar. Penetrating responsibility is as follows. Healers, you can probably guess based on where you are. Shooting, you are responsible for group 1. You can unglyph Holy Light. Elite Drunk, you are responsible for group 2. Note that Viara in your group is a tank. And Safety First, you'll be responsible for group 3. Or, sorry, let me have this like backwards. Let's see here. Disregard that raid warning and what I just said. Group 3 is Seer. Safety First, you are responsible for group 4. Note that in your group, Morona is a tank. And Bliot, you are responsible for the lives in group 5. Nam Nam will be doing Judgment of Light. Other Rep Paladins can do Judgment of Wisdom. Misdirect West will be Arvelia and Multipass to Morona. And I'll touch more on this in just a little bit. Trap Clap and Xenophobia will be East. For the Rogues, your initial tricks will be onto Crazy. All subsequent tricks are going to be going to the off-tanks. We have a Shadow Priest in Group 1. Make sure that you are popping defensives for the Penetrating Cold in Phase 3. Once we hit Phase 3, healers, your sole purpose is to keep up tanks and hunt Penetrating Cold targets. If there is no penetrating in your group and your tanks are okay, then hunt and help penetratings in other groups. Once Anub'arak is burrowed, don't play any stupid fucking games with the pursuit. Do not Hand of Protection, do not Catform Dash, do not Rocket Boots. Just take him to a southern patch, noting that where he currently is north, and where we came from is south. So if you are the Impale Pursue target, you will take him to the south, and you will break southern patches. It is critically important. I'll touch on that in a moment, Arvelia. It is critically important that the patches that are going to be on White Smoke Flare and Green Smoke Flare are not broken by his Impale. And again, I'll touch more on that in just a moment. Resto Shamans and Discipline, make sure to keep up Ancestral, although it's less important in 3 tanking on both primarily the main tank actually, less so the off tanks. Alrighty, so, Cine, are you here, Asphalt? You are going to Death Grip and kill upper left Ice Sphere to White Smoke Flare, roughly speaking, or back left leg. White Smoke Flare is just there as a rough estimate. You want it basically on his back left leg. Atmosphere, you'll be assisting off Cine. Do not do anything until he has Death Gripped it. And then Bread DK and Razia, you will work together to get upper right Ice Sphere to Green Smoke Flare. And again, Razia, you are looking to assist off of Bread DK, so like his target of target. Once he has Death Gripped, you want to Wrath the sphere that he has pulled down, or actually probably Starfire. No travel time, let me fuck up your Lunars, but you know, whatever. Innervates are strictly as needed. Lemon Winks at 40%, you can Hymn of Hope. Click off Fortitude and do not buff Fortitude. Raid wide, click off Fortitude and do not buff Fortitude. Do not Commanding Shout. Once he is burrowed, hunt down and kill the Swarm Scarabs while staying centralized. Once he is returned from the burrow, do not DPS him until it is explicitly called for. You'll be waiting for Acid Drenched Mandibles to fall off. We have the Wound Poison taken care of. One of the 2 Shamans drop Nature Resistance Totem, discuss amongst each other which one of you that is going to be, Elite and Safety First. Only one of you needs to do it. Make sure you are overhealing Penetrating Cold targets. Yeah, what else here? Indeed, remove Priest buff, raid wide. There's still a couple people that can. Lemo Inks, you can and should turn on Vampiric Embrace. You are going to engage him, flip him around so that his butt is facing this way, and maybe backpedal just like one tiny little step, but basically exactly where he is. That's fine. Where he is, because we are 3 tanking. And there's going to be additional stuff for you here as well. Okay, so we are 3 tanking, which is a slight divergence from what we have been doing since restarting TOGC. So the burrowers that spawn on the west, which is over here, where you can see Morona the blue square. As they approach the raid, Aravelia and Multipass, you will swap to them and you will tricks them to Morona, and then you will kill them. On the east, as they approach the raid, Viara will pick them up, and Trapclap and Xenovobia will swap to them and misdirect and tricks them to Viara, who will be on green smoke flare. It is important that as the two off tanks, we never get too close to each other for the Spider Frenzy buff. All DPS in the raid will swap to and kill burrowers as they get to the ice patches in both Phase 1 and Phase 2. In regards to the burrowers in Phase 2, we will kill the first ones that spawn and then ignore the subsequent ones and attempt to burst Anubarak down. Just hoping that we get through the phase fast enough to not have 4 or 6 burrowers on each off tank. In regards to Crazy, your positioning, as soon as the second set of burrowers have spawned, you need to shunt Anubarak either to the far left or the far right. I don't really care which direction you choose, but if you take too long, he is going to burrow, and then he is going to break one of the two patches there, and that's going to be a real bummer. As Crazy is shunting Anub, the raid should shunt with him in whichever direction he is shunting, so that when he chooses a impale target, you are not going to break either white or green ice patch. I mean, that's not really like your responsibility, but yeah, so here's a ready check ideally for poll. If you have any questions, no, that's fine. Yeah, they're in a group that has like a tank. It's fine. Yeah. No. Do not play any stupid fucking games with the pursuit. However, do not break northern patches. Northern patches being white smoke flare, green smoke flare. Yeah. Limwinks eat fish. Trapclap eat fish. A ready check ideally for pull. Everyone has come back ready on the ready check. Here is a pull timer. Why the fuck are you trading me now?
5, 4.
Here's a pull timer.
2.
Your mistakes and tricks too crazy. This will be the only set of mistakes and tricks that Crazy gets.
5, 4, 2, 1.
Pull him back a bit, Crazy, just a tiny little bit. No, you pull the fucking S3. Yeah, that's good. That's good. DPS, you can swap to and kill the frontal burrowers. Shadow Strike. Get Yara's burrowers down. And not just ton of money, but 30 burrowers. crazy second burrowers are spawning, he will burrow in 20 seconds. And he is going to... So yeah, start moving, start moving, start. All the way, like, that's not really right. Raid adjusts so that you are in line with a noob. That's fine, that's better. Alright, prepare to move, impale target. Impale target. Xenophobia. You are retarded, you are retarded, you are retarded, you are retarded, you are fucking retarded. So... yeah, we'll do that. Aravelia, break this patch here, and then we'll break this patch by blue square, so... We do not want to break any more patch. Oh, what the fucking... Oh my god. You are retarded, Razio. Holy fuck. Do not break the patch, do not break the patch, shooting, do not break the patch. You can use hand of protection on yourself if you are in danger. Seer, Balaraz, Razio. Crazy, you'll pull a noob in between these two ice patches. Atmosphere is dead for some reason. Razia, Balaraz, Atmosphere. Damage a noob, he is very high on health, damage the burrowers, damage a noob and damage the burrowers, damage a noob and damage the burrowers. All damage on all targets. Shadow Strike. Fresh burrowers are spawning. Start pushing a noob, get these burrowers down though. We're gonna kill the next wave of burrowers as well. Heroism. Get these burrowers down and the next sets. Use your potion. No, see let yourself data penetrating. Fucking embarrassing. Next burrowers we ignore, and we push boss. Next burrowers we ignore, and push boss. All damage into a noob, all damage into a noob. Don't shift pick up. Push a noob. Damage into a noob. Elite, why did Viara die? Guess you were You should be going into that phase with full mana, I don't know what you're doing. Hold for DKP assignment. Roll those belts if you want. It's the wrong button. Yeah. Right button on that. Racers. Leggings.